Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 15 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. In the last part, both Sigram, Seraphin injured both Sigram and him himself in an explosion of gunpowder, and so we killed the bandits, the Principe, the bandits or pirates who were robbing a guy, and we did it purely because we get some discount. So essentially, it was like a mercenary contract. This wasn't a kind thing, at least. So we're going to go talk to the guy and get our discount.
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling?
Zamar dusts off his shoulders. The Principe won't be bothering you anymore.
Best news I've heard since I arrived on this rock.
Zamar lowers his hands. They shake like they don't know where to go next. They back up to his beard, this time less frenzied.
What of Captain Redora?
Zamar pulls the end of his mustache taut.
Has she sobered up yet? Or do we need to shake her by her ankles?
Forget Zeradora, I'm the one who settled your prior problem.
Aye, but...
Scratching the back of his neck, as Zamar glances further down the thoroughfare of Queen's Breath.
Much as I want to help Redora, it's time I started looking after myself. Matters being what they are, Redora's commission is yours, if you can afford it.
Zamar smooths down his mustache and dislodges a small puff of sawdust. I might be interested in buying Redora's commission.
That'll be the Iron Thunderer. A cannon well deserved of her name.
Zamar beams with pride.
Maybe she doesn't stand up to Rawatai's standards, but she's got heart. For 1,000 pyres, she'll crack a hull, scour a sail, or splinter a deck like an imp with something to prove.
I'll take it.
You will? I mean, you will.
He snatches your hand and shakes it with 2 quick pumps.
Your vessel will spit fire like a worm with a belly full of fire kelp.
He snaps his fingers at one of his attendants and points at your ship. Farewell. Now, I'm pretty sure I already have Iron Thunderers on my ship, but I wanted to be a nice guy and just take him anyway. Would you look at that? I do. These sell for these won't. So basically, we just lost some money. That's my fault for not remembering the name of my fucking cannons.
Business comes and goes. Oh,
I'm skipping your talking. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is something we're going to be learning, looking towards. The new ships. There's 4 ships that we can buy. And we can only open 3 of these at once. So there's a galleon, which is apparently a quest item. And then so the junk is the biggest. It's a minimum crew of 9, max hull health of 90, sail health of 60, hit chance of 70. But the bigger the ship, the longer it takes to turn. That's pretty much the crux of it. There's loads of different types of cannons, loads of other little things you can add, like Margranite flamethrower, bright lantern. Most of them setting you back a hefty amount. But let's quickly just clear out our inventory. There we go. Get a little bit of money back, and we may as well sell off the Thunderers. Well, we basically got most of our money back, well, for the cannons themselves. So now we're going to get ourselves on with another quest. Which quest would that be? Let's have a look. So I'm not going to bother doing the Veins of Aurora just yet. Blow the man down. We could do the sail to Fort Deadlight. We could go, well, we're probably going to go do this bounty. I like to get the bounties done quite nice and early, you know, because they're fun. So I see no reason to not get them done straight away. And so let's get ourselves on the go. Right, let's there's no supplies. We already got our supplies, so let's leave by sea. So, let me see where this contract is. Because I don't rightly remember. It is in leaving Port Marge. Oh, yes, it's the first one. So, yeah, she's right. She's seen leaving Port Marge. So, we'll go to Port Marge. And once we get there, we'll figure out where else we can go from. So, we know of Hosongo now, which is right over there. There's a few places. And, oh, I have to take out this merchant. It just has to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Attack. So, let's just do the combat. So let's enter combat. We gained the win, so I'm going to immediately turn to port. And he's going to turn to run away from me. And I'm going to, unfortunately, have to hold position. He's not running away. And we've seen as we've now knocked off all of the thing. We're still technically turning, but we'll fire anyway. So let's do it. Yep, ooh, that's some damage right there. So he came to a stop. I'm actually going to brace for impact, so I can take the we can take the damage. Full hull damage, that's fine. And I'm going to obviously turn to starboard. He's going to shift around his deckhands, and we're going to go full speed at him. And he's bracing for impact, which is kind of pointless because we're not close to him yet. He's going to stop, and I'm just going to keep getting closer to him. But he is going to fire his Woodian Hognose, that is. Luckily, he did not get a raking shot, and we're good. So we're going to sail closer to him. He's going to turn to face us, and we're just going to prepare to board. Onto the ship we go. 4 damage is pretty good. We're learning. I'm learning at I'm getting better at the shit, so that's good. So let's go take out whatever. Well, does that just literally say fucking merchant vessel on there? It actually does. I love that. That's brilliant. That is absolutely hilarious. Fuck this guy up. Really wish I had some AoEs, but Jesus Christ, it looks like the guys are on LSD at the moment. Like, there we go. That's you completely fucked. Dismembered 2 people. Right, there we go. So let's take all and let's just take all and continue. And now we're finally starting to leave some stuff behind, which is a good thing. If once you start leaving stuff behind, you start knowing you've got like full inventories of stuff, which is good, obviously. So we'll take heart knowing that. Right, let's go back to our bounty. So heading west of Mage Island. So if we go down to Mage Island and never eat, so this way. Go over there. Well, I'm going to set course for there. So. Right now, obviously, we're not going to take as long at all. It took a couple of repair kits and we've done. Baratupa channel, or sorry, Karatupa channel. It's the Karatapu channel, sorry. Same bloody thing, difference, let's be honest. We are running out of food. That's the one that seems to be, sorry, J. There we go. Nope, H. That seems to be the one, sorry, food and water we seem to be using up pretty quickly. I mean, as you'd expect, but I don't personally have to rely on the -1s of these thing. The one thing I don't like is buying loads of food. I tried to save my money because I would like a different ship. I still haven't, even in my personal game, bought a new ship because of how expensive they are and how hard it has been for me to get money. Sorry, more accurately, how hard it has been for me to not spend money. See, that sounds more accurate. She's west of Mage Village. Oh, so Mage Island. So we've got 2 reagents. There she is. There's Meryl the Mad. I'm gonna go fuck her up. We are after Meryl the Mad. Yeah, we are after Meryl the Mad. There we go. Off we go. So let's go. We'll go search the abandoned village while we're here, obviously. So let's go have a few words with Meryl the Mad. And by few words, most of those words will be sword strokes. Probably at her throat. All right.
Nice and quiet.
I shall be discreet.
All right, let's get into a good stealth position.
I see a soul in the darkness, one ready for reaping.
You know, I trust you guys to do your own thing, so I'm not gonna worry about you. I'm gonna knock this guy down. Okay, doesn't matter. He's beyond okay, beyond thought, so that's good. Like a deer's going to take the risk and go for the big bad. I'm going to give the big bad a rousing fuck you. Oh shit, one hit, one kill. Oh, well, technically 2 hits, 1 kill, but that, as usual, the mark is sworn enemy is one of the best marks for a paladin, and one of the best marks in game in general. Right, so
Yes?
wait, Seraphan, did you not even get involved in this? You little fucker.
Yes? Easily done. I'm on it. Yes.
I'm kind of glad you didn't, because it's just funny. So we've got a head, and we've got some fine padded armor. So I believe you are the only one with medium armor. Actually, that's light armor. Well, let's compare them. Hers is slightly better, but I'm gonna put you in that for now. You can have this hood though. I mean, you know, the difference is there. Right, so you are using... You have a special weapon this time. You don't have that in my main one. Right. So you have a special scepter this time. So this is different to me. So I don't know what... So I'm quite intrigued by that. So what's this necklace? That necklace gives... Okay, well, he's already got a necklace that gives him health. Okay. Health necklace does not compete with one that gives him more intellect and more magic. Extra health. Seraphan, I guess you'll have to go... I've got this. Yeah, I've got the perception. And this ring right here, the will and the extra defenses. That should go to our... obviously, Jyoti. She's the one, you know, getting up close and personal with the enemies, so let's make sure she has it. I'm gonna give myself some spells that, you know, aren't just spells of
Show me. I'm on it.
Like improvement to my weapon. I want a killing spell. So let's leave here.
Gather your party before venturing.
We've done with this area, so let's move on. We can go collect our bounty, but first things first, we need to go to the abandoned village, obviously, and check and see what's there. Very important business check in there. The colonial outpost before you is as silent as a crypt. Though its buildings appear to be in fine repair, you don't see a living soul among them. In the town square, you find a sign posted beside the remains of a charred body. It warns of disease. We'll search the location. You search abandoned village. You find tar loaf. Let's keep searching. Palm stones. Keep searching. Cloak of deflection. More palm stones. Tar loaf. And that was it. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did just skip through that because it's basically just the same. When it comes to like messages that don't really mean much, I'm just gonna skip through them. And apparently those are things we can do something with. So that's just more food, which is actually good. Now we just need to know more alcohol, essentially. Oh, apparently this is something we can pick up. Did not know that. What's this? What does this give us? It just gives us some flat out water. Well, yep. Return to Boko. We've done his quest, so let's return. Thank you. Actually, that's a good point. Thanks, game, for reminding me. To Nekataka. And we'll let ourselves get there. So it's obviously going to be some ships, but if you ever... Wow, okay, apparently this time it didn't work. Let's go back to Nekataka. There we go. Let's not move away. I'm just gonna look. We're just gonna look at our beautiful ship because apparently if I click off it, the game don't like me. It won't let me do what I was doing. So 97 crew morale means they're lively. This means we get bonus experience. Quite a lot of food. So basically, we have to use less food because we have what's it called? We have a good cook. I believe the amount of supplies it takes is to heal up is a surgeon's deal, and repair I don't know. But as far as I know, these are the only the jobs only we have. I don't think we have a boatswain, to be fair. No, we don't. So I'm guessing a boatswain is something you get on a bigger ship. So, but let's put that there. I should probably buy some ale when we're next in port, but I just don't like wasting my money. Would you look at that? It's a slaver on a massive dhow. Alright, let's go to the Queen Berth and let's go straight to the Wild Mare. Take us forward. You hear a knock at your quarters your quarters door. There we go. Yes, my door itself has its own quarters, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know? An unexpected cold wind blows across the deck of the ship, and even after several hours, has not abated. Sheepishly knocks on your cabin door. When he enters, his skin is pale, his brow dotted with beards of sweat. Beg your pardon, Captain, but there is an ill wind sent by Andra. We've sailed too long without offering her tribute. She's sure to punish us if we don't give her what she's due. He tilts his head towards the hatch, beckoning you to follow him on deck. I'm going to take the time to lead a crew in a ceremony invoking Andra protection. We owe her our respect, and we shall give it to her. Actually, none of the... You don't know. We just don't have the coin to spare. Gulp, but Captain, you're defying Andra. How is this for an offering? You bolt and grab him before he can react. He first stutters in alarm, then cries in protest as you drag him overboard. The crew watches, astonished, while you pull to the rails and throw him overboard. You bolt for and grab him. Oh, yeah. What's this? The no-name person flails about in the water, sputtering and floundering. The crew looks at you, mouths agape. Anyone else want to question how I run my ship? As you get your gaze settles on each crew member in turn, they glance away, shake their heads, or even they glance away, shake their heads, or even flinch. None speak. The only voice that can be heard is struggling, choking, and eventually sinking beneath the waves. Stone-faced and wide-eyed, the remaining crew members return to their stations. The next day, they barely notice that the wind has subsided. All they can think of is how desperate flailing, your withering glare, and their own impotent silence. And we lost another 7 morale, because apparently I'm literally batshit. Although, to be fair, that's a Bleak Walker reaction. You don't fucking question your captor's orders. Luckily, no one in my group seems to be bothered that I just murdered someone. So hey, you know, that's a win. Go see a Boko.
Bartow, my hunter. To what do I owe this delight?
She joins the goddess of death in the beyond.
My first bounty to pay off. An exciting day for us both.
A Boko passes you a small pouch of coins.
Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals, more pyres will be available, Ak.
What bounty do you have available?
I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it. There is a thirsty drake who roosts near an oasis northeast of Maja Island. An important site for refilling canteens. The local tribes call him Purakeo, after a sea dragon of legend. Even so, they have no love for this water thief.
I'll return with his head. Farewell. But before we do that, there is a quest over here, so let's go talk to her. A young woman lingers near the stage with a mug of ale clenched and tight in her hands. Though she shows no interest in the dancers, the bags beneath her eyes speak to many long nights spent drinking in the tavern. She looks lazily about the room until her gaze lights on you with interest.
Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny. Probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead.
Why'd you care?
That old goose punter owes me a fair bit of coin.
She takes a deep drink from her mug and concludes it with a tremendous belch. I might be able to help with that.
Truly?
Her mouth hangs open. She blinks rapidly, astonished.
Listen, the guy I'm looking for owes me a lot of money. 5,000 coppers. You help me find him, and I'll give you 20%.
20%? But I'll be the one doing all the work.
Fine. Andra's great sagging tits. Fine. You can have 40% and rights to whatever baubles Oswald has on him.
Sure. It's not like I've got something better to do.
Haggling for the fun of it not keeping you busy enough?
She winks.
The man I'm looking for, Oswald, was especially fond of one of the courtesans upstairs, Analis. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me, the snippy little cur.
Sure thing.
Come find me after you've talked to her. I'll be here. With my beer.
That's nice so.
Alright, let's go talk to the courtesans, or as I like to call them, prostitutes, because that's essentially what they are. And then after we're done talking to the prostitutes, we can talk with them again, and then go talk to What's-Her-Face. Because, you know, I mean... Ooh, what's this?
Meet me in my room if you'd like to hear a verse or two.
Oh, son of a bitch, what are you doing out your room? Get in your room, you bitch. Okay. While I wait, I'm just going to rob the place. I think that's fair.
I wonder what this is.
Oh, it's a belt. We ain't got. Oh yeah, the coat. So another coat of a cloak of deflection. We'll give that to Adia. And we'll give this to Jyoti because you know capes are awesome. So what's this? It's a Juana belt, charm belt. It gives some survival. Weirdly enough, that's Adia's. That's definitely Adia's domain. There we go. Just a quick wait gets her in a room. A young woman reclines on the cushions, a hookah hose held delicately in one hand. Eyes closed, she sings to herself. Her voice is soft and inviting. She doesn't move when she hears you approach, but slowly opens her eyes with a lazy smile.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilber.
What's your problem with Khan?
Oh, her. Yes, she is persistent, isn't she? She barged in and began asking me all sorts of inappropriate questions about my customers. She grew incensed when I asked her to leave. She's no longer welcome in my room.
Anna's writing wrings her hands and looks away. Her gaze settles on her armoire in the corner.
I do hope she's not a friend of yours. Her manners are atrocious.
She's looking for someone named Oswald. Sound familiar?
I'm sure I don't know who you're talking about. Now, please leave.
Yeah, Oswald's run up a debt with the wrong folks. I can help him, but I need to know where he's gone.
That explains quite a lot.
Seraphine's eyes close as he nods along. Irked, Jyoti runs her tongue over her teeth. She chews on a knuckle, brow furrowed, deciding whether she should trust you. Then she sighs heavily and gives you a sheepish smile.
Oswald has visited oft of late. He's a sentimental old man, and he longs for the words of our homeland, Adir. I would often read the old epics to him in their original Eldadiran.
Her eyes gain a distant, unfocused look, and a wistful smile spreads across her face.
He's grown paranoid recently, however, always muttering about the shadows following him and other such nonsense. It was quite unnerving, frankly. He came to me in a panic a few days ago and shoved his journal into my hands. He told me he'd be back for it, but I've not seen hide nor hair of him since. I wonder, perhaps his journal would help you find him? Here, take this key. You'll find the journal in my armoire.
Oh, I see your plan.
You never said I couldn't take your clothes as well. Just saying. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're unfortunately going to have to end this part here, but you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.